Hello everyone! Today we're going to be taking a look at DayZ. I was a very heavy player of the mod, and now I have played the standalone a pretty fair amount. So let's jump in and start off with the good things. The standalone has made huge improvements to the graphics, as well as the inventory system. It is much easier to switch between things and use them than it was in the mod. It is also much more realistic when you try to loot a house. The loot's not just in piles on the floor anymore, it's spread out. You actually have to look under tables and on cabinets and things like that. One of my absolute favorite things about the standalone is the functionality of everything. You can take off your shirt and tear it into rags to use as bandages if you're bleeding. Or, if you don't have a can opener, you can use an axe or a knife. All of the things you'd expect to be able to do in real life if you needed to. I'm pretty impressed with that, and I'm sure it's only going to get better from there. Now that I've touched on the good things, let's take a look at the bad things. I'll start with the obvious. Currently, there are no vehicles. This means you're stuck running around everywhere. And if you've played the mod, you know it can take literally hours to get from one point to another by running. There are also no tents in the standalone right now, meaning there's no way to store your items. What you carry is what you get. This makes it necessary to loot towns more frequently to stay alive. Luckily, looting towns isn't a problem at all, because you barely ever see a zombie. You can literally just stroll through Cherno like it's a nice Sunday afternoon and never be bothered. When you do manage to find a zombie, they're usually walking right through the walls of the building you're in. Of course, the game is still in alpha. I'm sure these problems will be fixed in the future. However, if you're wondering whether or not to buy it right now, I'd recommend you wait a while. It'll be a great game when it's further along, but right now this feels like nothing more than a PvP match on a gigantic map. It's honestly been a huge disappointment for me because I anticipated this standalone for over a year, and it feels like it's buggier than the mod was. Anyway, as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope I helped you make your decision.